So, today we're going to be learning how to play the euphonium. So, we're going to start with some breathing exercises. The first one we're going to do is we're going to breathe in on 4 and then out on 1, in on 2, out on 3, in on 4, and then stop. Yeah, it's the one in the book that we had, right? So, 1, 2, 3. I was wrong. 1, 2, 3. Good. So when you're doing these, you want to sit on the edge of your seat. You want to sit up tall, sit in tune, as they say, right? And make sure when you're breathing that you expand your ribs, and you don't want to move your stomach too much. Don't think of that. That'll happen a little bit, but it's not what you want to have in your mind. Also, make sure that your tongue is down when you're breathing in. You don't want don't raise your shoulder. Got it? So 1, 2, 3. Good job. Let's do that one more time just to make sure that we're doing it. 1, 2, ready. Good job. So, keeping that air consistent, sounding good. Next one we're going to do is we're going to breathe in on 4 and then out for 3 beats, and then in on 4 and then out for 3 beats. Got it? So, I'll go a little slower so we can really feel the breathing working. So, fill all the way up on 4. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Make sure that those breaths are really consistent. So you don't want the air to slow down too much as you go. One way to really see if you're doing that well, take your pinwheel here and go. And if it spins at about the same speed the whole time, you're doing good. Another good way to let's try that first. Here we go. 1, yeah, just yeah, good job. Just go. There you go. Another good way to do that is with the blue machine. And since we only have one here, I'm just going to go. Is this yours?
That's mine. That's
we
yours.
do have 2 here.
Notice how
I was
my name.
I brought mine. Where did it go? Okay. And for this, you want to make sure that it's set on 1. Actually, he always says 1. And then you want to flip it upside down. You can connect your mouthpiece and just blow into it. And make sure you get the ball all the way up there and keep it up there. So, in on 4, out for 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. That's pretty good there. So, those are some good breathing exercises that you can really practice when you're practicing. Now we're going to talk about the mouthpiece. I don't have mine. It is with my baritone. So, you'll just use yours. Now, with the mouthpiece, you're going to want to form an embouchure, and to do that, you want to flatten the bottom part of your lip like this, and then kind of just a little bit of tension on the side of your mouth, but a lot of it's going to be coming from the air that you produce. That's where the buzzing's really going to come from. Yeah. And then when you put the mouthpiece on, you want 2/3 upper lip, 1/3 bottom lip. Yes. So let's try that. Let's just, without the mouthpiece, let's try buzzing real quick. So. Good job. That was better than mine. So, here, I'll sing a note. or you sing a note, and then you'll buzz it into the mouthpiece. Like, really try to visualize the note you want in your head before you play it into the mouthpiece, and it'll come out nicer. So sing a note.
La.
Good. That was
On pitch.
not quite, but let's try that one more time. La, right?
La.
Really, yeah, you came up to that. That was good. So now think about it in your head first, and take a nice big breath and get it right away. Ready? La. Yeah, that was much better. Cool. Now let's try that. Good. Let's talk about articulation real quick here. So when you're playing those notes, you want a good way to really start them. And like, for me, this weirdly helps me get the note right, like right away most of the time, is just tonguing it. So when you're tonguing, you want to think like if you have a straw and you're spitting a spitball, right? So let's try that. Just on 1 and 3. 1, 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now let's try that. Let's try to get that note with that, and we'll do the in on 4, out for 3 breathing exercise, except on the mouthpiece with that. No, let's go. Ta, right? So 1, 2, 3. Ta, 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 ta. Cool. That got pretty good there. Those last few ones. I keep speeding that up. And I said I was gonna slow it down, but you know what? I didn't. That's okay. Now we're going to talk about taking the instrument out of the case. So here's the case. Camera's not going to be able to see. That's fine. Now, when you want to start with the case on the ground. And you see those latches on that side? You want to undo the latches while it's on the ground. Yes. Make sure when you're doing this that the logo Yamaha here is pointing up, because otherwise when you open it, it's just going to fall. It's going to be a big old mess. And there it is, the baritone.
Okay.
Cool. And now grab it from a part that's not like one of these small tubes. So that's pretty good where you have it from, I think, and like the bell. Dun 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 dun. Cool. I'm gonna put this back. Where's the mouthpiece? Oh. Now we close that. Now when you're sitting with the baritone, you want to kind of cradle it, like, so put your left arm around the side. Yeah. And then your right. Let me hold it real quick. This is freaking me out. Yours is different than mine. It doesn't have a thumb thing. Just like that. This is bad. You want to take your right arm. It's different than mine. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you want to take your right arm in this case. Hand.
Fingers.
Yeah, and put them up here. Yeah.
Great.
There you go. That looks good. And when you're holding the instrument, you want to bring it to yourself. You don't want to bring yourself to the instrument. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pressing all the valves there. Let's put the mouthpiece in. And to put the mouthpiece in, you want to just use a slight twisting motion and put it in. Never like hit it, because then it can get stuck and cause all sorts of havoc. You know, we'll have to get like pliers and take it to the shop. There you go. That's looking pretty good. Let's That's okay. Let's hold it again. And now just buzz into the instrument. Whatever note you get is fine. That sounds pretty good. Cool. Good stuff. So, let's try to play an F. I don't have a keyboard with me. I was going to use my phone, but we're recording with it. But I think that was the F. So, can you not? Yeah, okay. La, la. Let's do that one. And let's do the breathing exercise with the in on 4, out on 1 for 3 on the F there. Ready? And just when you're doing this, make sure you think of all the things we just talked about, like the good breathing, the good posture, guitar, etc. Ready? 1, 2, 3. La. Cool. That sounds pretty good. Let's try to get the lower note. Let's try to get that B flat now. So loosen up the lips a bit, slow down the air just a tad, and it should come out. Also, it's just a 4th down. Like, visualize that in your head before you play it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.